What's up guys, Murray here with Murray's Mobile Mechanics and welcome to the channel. Today I'm working on a 2013 Kia Soul with the engine check light and it's a stick shift right there. So I pulled the codes and this is what we got in the system. We got the P0335 crankshaft position sensor circuit, sensor A circuit. We got the steering angle sensor circuit signal. We got the VSM2 signal error. And then we got the crash recorder, whatever. So for the most part, customer complaint is the car losing power and stalling at times. So definitely our main concern is going to be the P0335, which is the crankshaft position sensor, because if it's going bad, it's gonna cause all those symptoms, which is the engine check light, losing power, causing the car to go into limp mode, and then stalling and bad fuel economy. So right now I'm using the Thinker scan tool, so I'm gonna turn the car off. We are also going to do an oil change on this car, so let me set myself up and then we fix the issue. What's up guys? So safety first, you can see I got my jack and my jack stand right there, and we are going to drain the oil first. We are going to use a 17mm socket right there. Guess I'm gonna change direction just like so. So get this draining. And the oil filter is just right here, so we'll go ahead and take the oil filter out as well. Let it drain as well, and then I'll bring you guys back once we finish draining, and then we take care of all that. We put back the drain plug and then we swap out the oil filter. So you can see we are almost done draining. This is our drain plug. I'm gonna clean it and then we are going to install it. The washer looks good. And then we'll take the oil filter out completely. Make sure the old oil filter comes out with the rubber gasket. We got the new filter, that's the part number right there. We put some oil on the gasket right there to make sure we got a good seal. All you gotta do is just snag it, just like so. You don't have to over tighten it. This is all you need. And then wipe off your excess oil. I'll grab some brake clean and then come spray. Make sure you don't forget to tighten the oil filter. Also, the drain plug, also just snag it. That's all you need. Let me grab some brake clean. We spray it to make sure we got our surface clean. Get some brake clean and then just clean your drain plug area and the oil filter area. So that is good. What's remaining is just topping up the oil, but first, before we do that, let's figure out where the crankshaft position sensor is, and then we take it out and then we actually install the new one. What's up guys? So this is our crankshaft position sensor right there. I don't know if you're able to see it, but this is the one right here. We need to find the connector This is the connector right here. We are going to unplug it, press on the tab, and then pull it, just like so. This is the one right here, and then we'll grab ourselves a 10mm socket with the ratchet right here. We are going to loosen this 10mm bolt holding the sensor to the block. Once we loosen it, it should easily come out just like so. So this is the bolt holding the sensor. Put it on the side, and all you have to do is just pull the sensor, just wiggle it. It should come off just like so. This is the one. See how it looks. And let me bring you guys back with the new one, and then we install it. What's up, guys? So we got the new crankshaft position sensor. We're using a Doman. That's the part number right there. Let's take it out of the box. And it looks exactly like the one we took out. So we are going to lubricate this O-ring with a little bit of oil so that it slides in properly and have a good seal. So you can see the new O-ring has been lubricated. So all you have to do is slide it in, just like so. Once you hear that pop, which means the O-ring has been locked in place, put your 10mm bolt back on. Make sure you tighten it. You don't have to go too crazy. All you have to do is just snag it in there. Just like so. And then we are going to route it in its way so that we can actually plug it in. I'll route it this way. Plug it in, closing this way. Make sure it locks and clicks, and pretty much that's all you need. Right now I'm just gonna lower the vehicle down, top up some oil, erase the code, and that should do it. What's up, guys? So the car is lowered down, and this car takes 5W20, and you can see my funnel is ready. We are using 5W20 for synthetic. It's always good to use some for synthetic oil on newer cars. And this car, you'll be surprised, takes 3.5 quarts of oil. I think 3.3 if I'm not mistaken. So tiny engine. So go ahead and fill it up with fresh oil. Always use these white funnels. They actually do a good job. You can see it's moving quicker to fill it up. So what is remaining right now, we finished filling up the car with oil. We'll take our funnel out. We'll put our oil cap back on. Make sure this guy is in. Make sure the drain plug is tight. Make sure the oil filter is good. Double check your work. And then right now, we'll turn the car on, erase the engine from the system, and then we go from there. What's up, guys? So you can see our code is still on right there, P0335. That's our main concern. That's the one that's causing bad fuel economy, the car losing power, stalling at some point. So let's verify. I guess I didn't verify the customer's complaint when I was actually starting the video. So you can see the engine check light. You can see the engine check light is on right there. Then we are going to turn the car off and then on, just like so, so that the power of the car, the car is powered. And then when we come here, we're going to actually clear the DTCs we are going to press right there, and then it asks you a question: are you sure to clear all the system fault memory? We'll say yes, and then we'll let the scanner do its thing. You can see right now in the ECM no fault codes. That's a good sign. The SRS and this inflatable restraint, that's another different code that won't cause the car to store or lose power. That's something to do with either the occupant sensor in the seat right there. So that's none of our concern. You can see the AB airbags are the ones that are on, and if you look, scroll down, we got nothing in the ECM, PCM, BCM, and ECM right there. We are all good. So what I'm gonna do right now, make sure the car is in neutral, press on your clutch and brake, and then we are going to run the vehicle, and you can see our engine check light has gone away. So pretty much that's how you replace a crankshaft position sensor with that code for the crankshaft position sensor on a 2013 Kia Soul and an oil change. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share for more tips on how to fix your vehicle. Murray here with Murray's Mobile Mechanics, signing out. Stay blessed, be good, and we'll see you on the next one.